here we have a King's Court game, which is always exciting. There's some King's Court Tactician games or King's Court Overlord games where you're able to play these cards multiple times, but this does not seem to be one of them. I think here I like Jack and Church. They have kind of like a synergy if we're able to draw them together, or if we're able to not see them on separate turns. But besides that, you don't want to like draw into a Jack turn. I think we're gonna keep this, I think, and then trash here, and then take a Chariot Race as it's a good King's Court target. Here we're going to actually, I think I should have taken another Church maybe. Here we're going to take these and then take a Native Village, and then going to be trashing, I think, a Copper here, but I think we're going to be trashing a Copper here, and then we're going to take I think another Church. That last card's a Copper, I think. Or no, it's a Native Village. Tactician. So Native Village is actually plus draw in this game, which is interesting to note. Is Tactician any good here? It's good at spiking 7, and then it's good if we use it in combination with Horse Traders, but it doesn't seem all too useful. I think I want additional plus buy, and I think here that's going to be achieved with Horse Traders. Okay. Here I think we're going to set aside 3 cards and then Otter. Or no, we're going to set aside 2 cards and then buy a Native Village. Yeah. And then we're going to be trashing, I think, a Copper, because I think our Jack is going to be being able to get rid of the other ones, the estates. And so it has that utility there. Yeah, Native Village is actually plus draw here, and so we actually want to buy a lot of them. On top of that, it synergizes really well with Jack of all trades, which is a draw to X kind of card. So you basically play all the Native Villages you have in your hand, and then you, I most likely are under 5 cards, and then you play draw to Jack of all trades to draw more. There's also Horse Traders and Church that are able to set aside cards, but I think those cards have the issue where they might lead you to having more, or Church specifically might lead you to having more cards in your hand than you'd think. So here we are going to set aside, I think it's going to be the Jack of all trades, yeah, and then we're just going to buy a Camel Train as well. And we really want as many Native Villages as we can, so I think there was some merits to like drawing Horse Traders, but I think our opponent's a bit behind in regards to trashing. Unsure if that even matters once they because like I think so coming in next turn, we're going to have a lot of cards in our hand. We're going to trash a Copper, and then I think our Jack will kill the estate. Oh, we have to pick it up, huh? Alright, that's fine. We're gonna discard that. That was a mistake, I guess. And then we are going to take a King's Court here. King's Court with this Otter is actually ridiculously powerful. We're just going to be able to do +2 cards every time, especially with a village here. So I'm thinking what I want to do here. The Jack of all trades on top, so we can only put it aside with our Native Village, unfortunately. So I guess we're going to set this aside. Use the church to draw another 2. Pretty good. And then use the camel train to exile King's Court. And then take a native village, because native village here is absolutely, I think it might be the best card on the, or the second best card after King's Court here. And so it's very useful in this capacity. Opponent still hasn't exiled their King's Court. I imagine they will do so after this Tactician play. Tactician here is actually like has its merits in that like you can get a lot of economy from these cards. Horse Traders, Chariot Race, King's Court combined with them. Maybe trade route in the future, but I think right now like the other cards, Church, Jack of all trades, prioritize trashing, and so it allowed me to get that going, which was something I had an advantage in over my opponent. And here I actually don't really know what we should be doing. I think we want to play King's Court on Chariot Race a couple of times, but I don't know how many times we want to like actually otter it, is now my thought. So what do we have down there? I don't think anything good, right? Yeah, copper and silver. And then let's otter this again. Okay. Set aside, we'll pick it up. And then we're gonna set aside these cards. Play the Horse Traders. We still have, and then we're gonna play the Jack, I think. Keep this, don't trash here. We're gonna set aside here, and then we're going to exile King's Court, and then we're gonna buy King's Court and a native village, my favorite 2 cards here. Awesome. And this was overall a pretty great draw. I think right now my opponent has some troubles with the economy, but I imagine they might get through that once they're able to. Or I guess they do have too many treasures, I think. These are probably exclusively all the coppers that I've trashed, I believe. But yeah. Regardless, I don't think you need Tactician to make this deck work. I guess it is helpful in that I guess for me, I do want to be setting aside a King's Court possibly every turn. Seems really useful. And also, I don't think we want any more silvers in our deck. It's unclear to me how useful that is at the moment. Okay, their deck is gonna activate quite soon. Let's otter it again, and then let's pick it up here. I'm still trying to find the other King's Courts here. I want to play the Jack as an otter. Okay, so it's just like nowhere to be seen, almost. Pick up here, and then we're going to play. Church, and then alright. So here's where they all are. So let's play Horse Traders a couple times. Then we'll play it again. Gotta be careful of a pile out here. I don't think they have that much economy, so I think it's safe to buy here. And yeah, here we're going to be able to King's Court, and just get off a lot of Otter plays, which will be great. Oh, okay, unfortunately, we're going to be giving a lot of chariot race points, it seems like. And it's good that our opponent has like a kind of lower density of high valued actions, although they're really being rewarded for their chariot race buys here. I think, how many chariot races do I have? I think it's just the one, right? Yeah, and I haven't won a single race, it seems like. Okay, so I was kind of wrong about my opponent not really having much economy. I think King's Court has really activated their deck, and they might even have a win at this point if they're able to find it. Okay, so I think they definitely have a win then. I didn't realize how powerful. Oh, what the? Okay. We'll see if they're able to find it. I guess I'm just speculating. I'm not sure, like, if they actually. I forgot what their deck actually comprises of. Like, what sort of treasures and whatnot. Okay, if this is the case, they might actually have one. Okay, that's not a good sign. Okay, wait, what? Oh, wow. What? How'd they just get 11 victory points? Oh, I just lost a lot of races then, I guess. Okay, so they just lowered to like infinity, it seems like. All right, and that's game.